Coming up on episode 2 of the Progress Kumite.
I trained very hard for it. I'm very confident in my skill set, and that's all that matters really.
Yesterday I was a lot more like standoffish, a bit hesitant. Today I'm just going to just commit to stuff more and put the gas.
Yeah, next I have Carson. He's an experienced opponent. I guarantee it'll be good.
You've seen Carson and George leading the way, and then we saw Jack as another favourite leading, winning 3 out of 4.
Carson has 4 wins, George has 4 wins, Jack's just under there with 3, Hugo, Rouge with 2. By a small time margin, George is above Carson on the leaderboard. I think his total time's 13 minutes and Carson's is about 15, but their first fight is against each other, so someone's always got to go. Yeah, so the start of day 2, Ben just caught Frank in like a nasty heel hook. It was rolling, twisted. Frank hurt his knee there, but looks like he's good to continue. Patrick got a knee bar on Jack. Jack did really well yesterday, went 3-1, so Patrick coming out strong today.
Yeah, it's something I don't really go for in training, but just because I can't use it in competition yet, but I like knee bars.
The 2 unbeaten fighters, Carson and George, are fighting for the first match of the day. Come out at a decent pace already. I was expecting to be a lot more calculated, but I'd say get the camera on them because it's more interesting than me. Carson's had George in this clover leaf position. George is pressuring back into him. Carson hasn't given up on the position, so the pressure is high here. Silence in the room, and there's about 20 people here. No one's making a noise.
Yeah, he's an incredible competitor, and I knew it would be tough. I just believe in myself, and God willing, I feel confident in my defensive cycles to offensive cycles, and it panned out that way.
The win there at 8 minutes, that's the longest match of the day so far. And then at the same time, Ben was fighting Archer. Obviously Archer had a tough day yesterday. Ben caught him in a straight foot lock. Archer's since pulled out of the competition now. So the first match he had with George yesterday, got caught in a calf slicer. His knee was in a bit of a funky position. Popped his knee, so better to be safe than carry on competing and risk a further injury.
Feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Won the first one by outside heel hook. Nice to get that one done. And then that one there, I wrapped the straight foot lock in. Yeah, just focus on the next fight now. Trying and climb into the higher end of the table. Hope something happens where I end up finishing second. I know the chances are slim now, but I can only do my job and win every fight from now, so that's it.
I have to win all of my matches, and also the 2 top guys that I've got, well, 3 guys above me. Jack has 3, George and Carson have 4, so they'd have to lose 2. But basically our plan is to win all of them and hope that they get caught in something else as well.
Yesterday I was a lot more standoffish, a bit hesitant. I felt like on the back foot in quite a lot of the matches, and I was a bit worried about maybe gassing or stuff like that. But today I'm just going to commit to stuff more and put the gas.
Yesterday I was really close-minded. On the bigger guys especially, I was just trying to get inversions and footlocks. I'm trying to do what I usually do in the gym, which is like arm bars, a lot of back takes. Similar setup to a Troy, but like just from open guard. Basically reach for the shoulder, create a bend so their posture breaks, just reap that leg over, forces them to roll over, put it in the pocket.
Just updating the leaderboard for the fastest submission of the tournament. Carson just fought Jack, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch it myself, but they slapped hands and he knee barred him within 9 seconds, so that match is done. Absolutely rapid fire matches today.
Stop!
The wheels are falling off towards the end of the day as we expected. People are putting their health first before the money now that there's no chance of them winning it, which is understandable.
The knees already, so.
Rouge actually had 3 matches left in the last quarter of the day. Got caught in a nasty leg lock, hopped a few times his knee, so he was hurt. He's walked off the mat, which is the main thing, but his last 2 matches are forfeit now, so he was going to fight Patrick and he was going to fight Hugo.
Come on, we ready? You ready? Head jab. Yeah. Stop! Beat his previous fastest sub. That's nuts.
Yeah, so we're running up to the end of the day, like I was saying. Carson's got 1 more fight today. He's going to fight Franck soon enough. 1 more fight today, and then if he's in the top 2, which is looking likely with his record, he'll fight in the final again.
Stop! Stop! Winner.
Stop.
Thanks, brother.
Winner.
So Carson has just fought. He fought Franck. It went 6 minutes. He won by straight footlock, so that put him into the final. He's had all his 8 matches and he's made 7 points out of it. George still had 2 matches left at that point, which he needed to win 1 up out of the 2 to get to the final with Carson. He's just beat Jack by what looked like a cloverleaf, some sort of footlock. I don't have it by the ref yet. So he's in the final, mathematically. Hugo just missed out. He needed George to lose both of their matches to get to the final. We've got a few matches to finalise the rest of the league, but once they're done and both the guys are ready for the final, we'll crack on for the main prize, 5k.
Head jab. Stop! Stop! Winner.
Franck's just pulled from the tournament. He only had 1 match left against George, which was essentially a technicality because George is already in the final. He's been through tough matches, Franck, and the ones he's won and the ones he's lost. So he said both his ankles are done in from a high number of footlocks.
I mean, it's a good experience. Didn't went my way, but still fighting. And nothing too bad, just a couple of pops, but we'll be back soon.
Fair play, health comes first. One match left, Carson versus George in the final.
In an event like this over the course of 2 days is quite unique, where they've been having match after match and now have already fought each other, so there will be a mental dynamic that goes into the way that they apply themselves in this one. Like, knowing Carson as well as I do, he's prepared to go and put the loss behind him after having such a strong performance in the first match.
First one was great. It was just George being like super defensive and then getting the advantage later on once Carson was quite a bit of energy.
You would go with George if you won the last one, but at the same time you don't know if guys were playing reserved games since they knew they'd get each other in the final, so I would say George, but I wouldn't be surprised if Carson wins it.
It never changes. It doesn't matter what's on the line. The pressure never changes. It's always the same. It doesn't matter.
It's going to be an interesting dynamic how both athletes respond mentally. Ideally, the athletes are so well prepared physically and mentally with their experience as both of them are that we rely solely on technical application.
I still couldn't pick a winner, even though George just beat him in the last match. I couldn't say one way or another what's going to happen, so best luck to both of them.
Good one, guys. Well, Brendan. Hajima.
Very different match to the first match. Carson's pressuring with the passing. He's passed a couple times looking for the back. George is looking to lock up the legs. But yeah, 50-50, super even match.
Stop. Reset in the centre, standing. Fight.
Yeah, Carson brought the heat, so when he got me in the sub, then it kind of woke me up a bit. I got a little bit lax, and then I got into myself, and then started fighting back. So he got me in that leg lock, and then I escaped, and I was like, okay, it's really on now. So just charge myself up. That's what I mean. I'm a bit of a slow starter, and then when I get going, I get going. But he's an incredible competitor. Everyone here is an incredible competitor. If you get invited to do this, then do so. It's a great competition. You're not wasting your time. You're really looked after.
Winner £5,000, first Progress Kumite. What a massive climax to the event. In my opinion, the best match of the whole weekend. Saved the best till last. 16 minutes. 16 tough minutes between them two. Totally different match to the first one. Carson had the best of the action for a lot of it. He was stuck in a horrible footlock position trying to survive for a long period of time. Deep heel hook that took them into the wall, which George then escaped. The intensity spiked then. George came back, caught Carson with a heel hook, forced the tap, 16 minutes, just absolutely crazy.
It's a great accomplishment to have, and I really appreciate Progress and the guys for inviting me down. You know, it's great. It goes up there with some of my top accolades right now. We're all competitors. We let stuff get to our head sometimes. Carson, please don't let it get to your head. Keep chipping on. You're a respectable opponent. And, man, you've got a bright future, yeah? Just keep going.
Every position was fought for with like maximum effort. They were holding positions for like way longer than you'd see in any regular match or any regular format. Refs did an amazing job. I think the rule set did an amazing job of bringing the best out of the athletes. Yeah, it suited both athletes, but this time George came out on top, and all we can say is well done. Well-deserved winner, like amazing performance all weekend.